Hello everybody, welcome back to another Roblox tutorial. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to create a landscape generation script and how to generate your own land. Now I did miss last week's video and I apologize for that, but this one is a real kicker, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So when I run this, you guys will see that it generates land randomly. And this is random. It does appear random every time. So like we have 2 here. If we go ahead and restart, there will not be 2 there again. So watch. See, there are not 2 there. There's only 1 on this row. So I've been working on this for this week, and actually I just created it. I think Thursday night. Actually Thursday night and a bit in Friday morning. And I created it in about 2 hours. So, after pain and agony, I found out how to create this, and I got this to work to my liking. So, basically how this works is that there's a prefab folder. It takes things from the prefab folder, and it clones it, brings it to the mine folder, and randomly generates. So, if you guys did not know who's working on this, go ahead and head over to my Twitter. Go ahead and follow at SpooksHD on Twitter. This is where you get to see all the information on my YouTube channel and what I've been working on currently. But this is what I've been working on, and if you guys did not know, I did not release a poll this week. I wanted to do this, though, because this is not something I am personally going to use. I probably will make a better one, but I just want to show you guys this one and teach you guys how to make it. So anyways, let's get right to it. So I'll see you guys in the next scene. Everybody, welcome to our Lua world. So, as you can see right here, we have a few blocks. We have grass. We have stone, grass, and snow. So these are the blocks we're going to be using. So let's go ahead and set up our world first. So we're going to create a folder into workspace, and we're going to name this world. And actually, I already have a folder named world from previous attempt. So we have a folder named world, and we're going to create a folder and server storage called prefabs. Now we're going to go ahead and position and create your blocks. I recommend doing a 3x3. But if you guys don't know what you're going to be doing for this, basically to get X, Y, and Z of what you're doing, if you're doing this by studs, it's going to be really easy. So like let's say you made a 4x4 stud block. You're going to be going down 4Y and going negative, going 4X and 4Z. So here in the position box, you'll see here, so like if we scroll down, it's going to go from 3 to 1.5, which we are subtracting, actually to 0 because we are subtracting 3. It's going to go from X to 2.5 if we do this here. So negative 0.5, and we're going to go this way, and we'll get negative 3.5, negative 3, and then this is going to go negative 3 as well. So pretty simple. So we're going to go ahead and put these into our prefabs folder, and then we're going to create a new script and server script service, and we'll get started. So we're going to go ahead and delete that, and we're going to go ahead and create our first variable. So we're going to create static variables, and now we're going to go ahead and do local prefabs equals game. I should really have my fan on. It's really hot in here. Game.replicated storage dot prefabs. Oh, not replicated storage. Sorry, server storage dot prefabs. And then we're going to go ahead and create a few more variables here. So we're going to go ahead and create local cubes equals 90. Not cubs, cubes. Local width, which we're going to create a 10 by 10. 10 by 10 by 5, so it's going to be local width equals to 10, local length equal to 10, and local height equal to 5. And you guys will see why this is important later. We're going to create our local x's where they're started off, negative 0.5, and this is where your cubes start off and not mine, okay? Just saying that. But your cubes will be moved to these anyways, so it doesn't matter. You just need to make sure that you're subtracting certain values and adding to certain values correctly. We're also going to create a rows value, because why not? This is going to help us keep track of how many rows we have. And we're going to create these variables, local W and local L. And then, whoops. And then we're also going to create local H, which stands for height. And you'll see why these are important later. And we're going to also create a local chance, which we're going to be using later on. Now we're going to create our, we're going to actually put one more thing here. We're going to do math.randomSeed, what do we do? Not math.randomSeed, and we're going to do tick. And tick is going to make us have, it's going to give us what we need for us to use. It's going to give us a huge number, and we can use that as a seed to make random numbers more random and not the same number every time they're randomized. Now we're going to work on the voids. So we're going to go ahead and create our draw block void. Now I did create a draw textured void, but we are not going to really use that for now. So function draw block. We're going to say what kind of block. The X pause, or actually we'll just do X, or XP, YP, and ZP. And then we're going to go ahead and put the location where we're going to put these blocks, and we're going to put num as for the chance. Boom. There we go. So if num is equal to just a quote or nothing, then we're going to do that. Else, nothing else there. So, oh, and I forgot the then there. So we're going to go ahead and do local new block equals prefabs. We're going to search for the block, and then we're going to clone it. And then we're going to go ahead and do new block dot parent equals location. New block dot size equals a vector 3 dot new, because that's what we use when trying to do these parts. We're setting a size. And then we're going to do new block dot cframe equals cframe dot new. And we're going to go ahead and set this to XP, YP, and ZP. And that should be it. Now, yeah, that is it, I believe. Yeah, it is. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and copy this, but we're going to also create a new part of this here. And instead of location, we're going to go ahead and move this here. And we're going to move that to the top, and we're going to go ahead and make this math.random 3 through 10. And this is gonna be to make like little mountains. And that's our draw block area. So now we can just go ahead and work on the rest, which should not be very long. So let's go ahead and continue here. For I equals 1 with 1 do. And we're going to do the exact same thing for length, so don't worry. So here we go. For I equals 1 length 1 do, and we're going to go ahead and continue this with a if statement, but we're also going to create a wait here. So if W equals with then, and this is going to be if like, so if one row is complete, make another row. So W equals 0. Rows equals rows plus 1. X equals x minus 3, because that's what we learned from if we wanted to move. And then we're going to z equals 1.5. Print L. L equals L plus 1. And this is going to make, so there's going to be rows going the length way and width. So it's going to be different. So that's it for that one. And we're going to go ahead and work on height later with this function here. So length and h does not equal height then. And then we're going to make another else if statement, I believe. Actually, no, we're just going to create an else here now. So here we're going to go ahead and create the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and do chance equals math.random 0 and 3. If chance is greater than 0.15, whoops, 15, then, and we're going to draw the block, draw block, grass, and we're also going to make it X, Y, and then the Z, workspace.world, and chance. Then we're going to copy this, and we're going to make another one. So else if chance is less than 2 and is chance is greater than 1, then we're going to make snow. And then with the snow, we're going to go ahead and actually, you know what, we'll go ahead and, let's see. Actually, if 1 and then 0.5, then we're going to create stone. And then here, we're just going to go ahead and create snow with nothing. Boom, there we go. And now we're going to go ahead and continue here. W equals W plus 1, and Z equals Z plus -3. Don't know why it did that. Here we go, -3. Now we can continue with the L equals length and things like that. So this one isn't actually that hard either. So W equals 0, L equals 0, Z equals 1.5, Y equals Y minus 3, and X equals -0.5. So there we go, that's all we need for that. And we're going to go ahead and actually copy this here, because that's all you need. So we look for where it's going to find it, which is actually, whoops, it's actually here. Oh, not draw block, sorry. 4. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to put this inside this right here. So this is that one, and then we're going to have this right here. So we're going to go ahead and copy this down to where we already have it. There we go. That should be good. Yep. And we're going to go ahead and copy this. And this should be -1, actually. I should make that -1, because that helps with the length later on. So -1. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to copy this. Make it like that. And then we're going to make it height. And we're going to go ahead and go to the very last end here. So we're going to add an end there, and then we're going to tab everything here to there. Boom. There we go. And so this is fine, I believe. And yeah, so W equals width, W equals 0, Z equals 1.5. Yep, that's fine. Now we're going to do a thing here, where what we're going to do is we're going to make it equal Y equals Y minus 3. We're going to put that at the bottom. And I keep making this mistake where I do that instead. There we go. That looks better. And then, and then we're going to also create else if H equals height, then. And, yeah, that should be good. Oh, and we're forgetting to put one more thing in here. So H equals H plus 1 and print H. There we go, beautiful. And we're going to break this here. So, here we go. This one's going to be a bit different, where instead we're going to have this less than 2, where it's going to create stone. Actually, no, that's going to be stone, and this is going to be grass. And you know what? We'll create one more, and we'll call this, like, diamond. Or just, we'll name this Ruby. And we'll make this like a nice red, and we'll make this a nice granite. There we go. And we'll go ahead and spawn Ruby. It is 0.3 if it's less than 1, and chance is greater than 0.7. So that's pretty low, isn't it? So, yeah, that should be good. So, Ruby, and we're going to make this that because we don't want it growing in a tall range underground. So, after that, we're going to go ahead and go here. repeat weight until h equals height. And then break. Boom. There we go. Perfect. And that is pretty much it. Yeah, that should be it. So, that is, I think, all we need for this. So if we go ahead and press File, Publish to Roblox, press Play, and we let this run for us, we'll see that it's going to be spawning all this, right? Okay, so we already have an error here, where it's building off here, where, yeah, so here it kind of built off. So let's look at what's going on here. So it's stone and it went to negative 1.5, which I should change. Okay, yeah, so I made a mistake here, which I always do. I forgot to change X to that. There you go, and that should change, and that should make it better. So it's going to make a 10 by 10, and actually I'm going to change this back here really quick. So, also, this should be stone, snow. Oh, actually, whoops, yeah, this should be stone, and this should be snow. There we go. Now if we press play, we should have a good one. Which, yeah, that's fine. Actually, I'm going to switch this around one more time. That should be grass, and that should be stone up here. Because I'm trying to make this look as realistic as possible. So, here we go. Grass and stone and snow. There we go. That's what it should look like. And, no, we didn't get snow that time. Alright, that's fine. So, as you see, it is loading in each chunk. So, it's loading the chunk one by one. Should be done. There we go. And it's done. So now we have a beautiful cube here. And let's go ahead and see if there's any ruby. No ruby. So maybe it's because of what I have here. So if chance is less than 1 and chance is greater than 0.5, we can just have it so where it's less than 2. That'd be good. Or, yeah, 1 would be good. So it's going to draw block ruby, and it should be there. So if we go ahead and play this again. Let's see. Okay, there's the ruby. So it's creating quite a lot of ruby. So we're going to go ahead and make it so it's like a 0.5. So it's going to have a half chance of, or not a half chance would be 1.5. It's going to have less than half of a chance to spawn in. So as you see, we're getting barely any ruby here, but it is spawning in every chunk. So look at that, that's our ruby. And there we go. So that is our generator world. Our world generator, and we can actually make this quite huge. If I publish this, and we can actually make this go on and on forever. Like, let's make diamond really quick. Diamond. We'll make this like a really light blue. And we'll go here. And now we're going to make this go to certain levels. So we're going to have this. And chance is so less, and then greater than 0.3, right? And then we're going to make another one, else if, and I forgot I should make a chance, is smaller, smaller than 0.3, and chance is greater than 0.1, then we're going to draw the block diamond, because that's going to be really rare. So, and we were going to make this a bit bigger, so we can make this a 20 by 20 and a 20 by 20 by 10. So let's see what this looks like. So this is basically where the end of the tutorial is. I'm just showing you guys more of this. So as you see, we have quite a big landscape here, which is pretty huge, yeah. So here we go. It's almost done. There we go. Beautiful. It finishes there. No blocks stranding out. So I don't see any ruby yet. Maybe it might be inside the world. Don't know. Could be any moment. So if we look here, no ruby yet. No diamond either, so it just might be too rare. So be it. That's what we put it to, so it's a rarity. And it might spawn when we get farther in. So we don't know. But yeah, that's basically it. So I'm actually gonna zoom out here, and I'm gonna have it spawn from over here while I talk. So anyways, I want to say thank you all for the support that you guys have been giving this channel. The support has been great. Absolutely great. I just want to say thank you guys. You guys are just absolutely amazing for the support to the channel. I try to give you guys quality tutorials and tutorials that you guys will actually use. This one you guys might actually use for your survival world. Make it keep generating chunks. You can make it so it'll generate until it's done. And, you know, it's fine. So anyways, I want to say thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. And if you are new to this channel and you thought this tutorial was pretty amazing and helpful, go ahead and subscribe and leave a like. If you have any problems with this, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. I'll go ahead and help you out. Anyways, I want to say thank you to all of you for helping grow the channel. Anyways, this is the end of the video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.